Attraction isn't always verbalized. In fact, men often express their feelings in subtle, unspoken ways that can be easy to overlook. In this video, I'm going to tell you the 10 secret signs that show he's attracted to you, rooted in male psychology. These aren't the cliches you've heard 100 times before. Instead, they're the specific, sometimes hidden, actions and behaviors that men display when they feel a genuine pull towards someone. By the end, you'll be able to decode the signals and know exactly where his heart stands without him having to say a single word. So, whether you've just met someone or you've been wondering about a guy's intentions, these signs will give you clarity. If you're ready to uncover the truth behind his actions, keep watching, because this could change the way you understand attraction forever. 1. He subtly mirrors your energy levels. One of the most overlooked signs of attraction is when a man starts mirroring your energy, your pace, your tone of voice, and even your choice of words. He's not doing this on purpose. It's an unconscious way of syncing with you emotionally. For example, if you're excited and animated during a conversation, you might notice he naturally becomes more expressive too. Alternatively, if you're calm and thoughtful, he may tone down his usual enthusiasm to match your mood. This isn't just about politeness. It's about creating a sense of harmony between the two of you. Psychologists explain that mirroring is a natural phenomenon that happens when people feel a connection. When a man mirrors you, it's his way of saying, "I'm attuned to you." So pay attention to how his behavior shifts depending on your vibe. 2. He offers to solve your smallest problems. If he's constantly looking for ways to make your life easier, even with tiny things, it's a sign of attraction. This could be as simple as fixing your phone case, helping you carry something, or finding a solution to something you casually mentioned. This behavior stems from a deep-seated psychological need in men to be useful to the people they care about. Attraction triggers a desire to provide and protect, no matter how small the issue may seem. For example, he might insist on helping you figure out your coffee order, even if you didn't ask, or he might volunteer to troubleshoot your laptop without hesitation. What makes this meaningful is how eager he is to jump into action for you compared to others. If he's consistently going out of his way to help, it's a clear sign you've captured his attention. 3. He becomes quietly protective in group settings. When men are attracted to someone, they often feel a subtle instinct to protect them, especially in social situations. This doesn't mean he'll necessarily be vocal about it. Instead, you'll notice small gestures of concern or care. For instance, if you're at a gathering and seem uncomfortable, he might stay close or check in with you without drawing attention to himself. He may also steer conversations in a way that keeps you at ease or subtly shield you from awkward moments. This quiet form of protectiveness is rooted in a psychological urge to make sure you feel safe and comfortable. Unlike more obvious behaviors, this one is subtle but consistent. Over time, these small actions build up and reveal his underlying attraction. 4. He overthinks what to say around you. If he seems unusually thoughtful or hesitant when talking to you, it's likely because he's overthinking every word. Men who are attracted to someone often worry about saying the wrong thing and making a bad impression. This might manifest as slight pauses in conversation, second-guessing his jokes, or even rephrasing a statement to make sure it comes out right. For instance, he might text you something and then quickly follow up with a correction because he wants everything to be perfect. This self-conscious behavior is a sign that he's invested in how you perceive him. While he may come off as nervous or overly careful, it's because he wants to impress you without risking anything. 5. He treats your opinions like they matter most. When a man is attracted to you, your thoughts and opinions hold more weight than anyone else's. Whether it's a casual topic like movie preferences or a serious discussion about life goals, he'll actively seek your input and take it seriously. For instance, if you mention a restaurant you like, you might notice him suggesting it for a group hangout or even a future date. Or, if you casually talk about a hobby, he'll suddenly show an interest in it. This behavior stems from a desire to connect with you on a deeper level by aligning himself with what matters to you. It's not just about agreeing with you, it's about genuinely valuing your perspective. This shows he's drawn to your mind as much as your presence. 6. He subtly mentions his accomplishments. If he brings up his achievements in a low-key way when talking to you, it's not arrogance, it's attraction. Men often showcase their accomplishments when they're trying to impress someone, but they'll try to do it in a way that doesn't feel obvious. For example, He might casually mention a recent promotion, a skill he's proud of, or an interesting experience he's had. The key is how he shares it. It's less about boasting and more about giving you insight into his value. Psychologists suggest that this stems from a desire to prove worthiness. If he wants you to see him in a positive light, it's because he's hoping you'll reciprocate his interest. 7. He reacts strongly to small changes in your appearance. When a man is secretly attracted to you, he'll notice even the most subtle changes in your appearance. It could be something as small as trying a new shade of lipstick, adjusting your hairstyle, or wearing an accessory you don't usually use. While others might overlook these details, his reaction is instant and noticeable. His eyes may light up when he sees you, or you might catch a fleeting smile as he processes the change. His reaction isn't always verbal. Sometimes it's in the way he glances at you a little longer than usual, or the way his body language shifts, such as leaning in to get a better look, or tilting his head as if intrigued. This heightened attention to detail isn't random. It's a subconscious reflection of how much he's invested in you. Unlike casual acquaintances who may compliment your appearance out of politeness, his acknowledgement carries a deeper meaning. If he brings up something unique about your look, like noticing a pair of earrings no one else mentioned, it's a sure sign he's not only paying attention, but also genuinely captivated by you. This behavior stems from the fact that when men are attracted to someone, their focus naturally sharpens, making them hyper-aware of even the smallest changes. 8. He becomes more playful around you. Playfulness often serves as a hidden yet powerful indicator of attraction. If a man becomes more lighthearted and teasing in your presence, it's likely because he feels at ease with you while also trying to stand out in a fun way. Playfulness creates an energetic dynamic, making the interaction enjoyable and unique. This behavior might manifest in small but meaningful ways. He could invent a quirky nickname for you, poke fun at something you said in a lighthearted manner, or initiate playful debates just to keep the conversation flowing. For example, he might challenge you over a harmless topic, like which is better, coffee or tea, just to see how you respond. This isn't about immaturity, it's about testing the waters to create a sense of closeness. What makes this stand out as a sign of attraction is how specific his playfulness becomes. Unlike general joking around with friends, his humor is tailored to you. He remembers inside jokes, references things only the two of you share, and puts effort into making you laugh. This shows he's paying attention to you in a way that's personal and meaningful. Playfulness is also his way of ensuring that your interactions are memorable. In a world where connections can feel repetitive, his teasing or joking is a way to create a unique bond that sets him apart. It's his way of saying, I want you to associate me with fun and positive energy, even if he's not ready to express his feelings outright. 9. He always seems to be in the same place as you. Have you ever noticed that he always seems to end up near you, even in large gatherings or public spaces? This is no coincidence. It's often a subtle but telling sign of attraction. When men are drawn to someone, they have an unconscious or sometimes deliberate tendency to gravitate toward them. For instance, if you're at a party, you might notice he suddenly appears in your group or sits nearby during a meeting, even if it's not necessary. If you're at the gym or a coffee shop, he might position himself where you can easily see him, or where he can observe you. This isn't about stalking, it's about finding opportunities to be close to you without making it obvious. This behavior is rooted in a psychological desire to create proximity. Being physically close provides him with more chances to connect, start conversations, or simply observe you in your element. Even if he doesn't initiate anything directly, his constant presence is his way of staying in your orbit, hoping you'll notice him too. 10. He becomes more attentive to how others treat you. When a man is attracted to you, he becomes highly sensitive to how others behave around you. It's as if he feels an unspoken responsibility to ensure you're treated with respect and kindness. This attentiveness often shows itself in group settings, where he subtly steps in to defend you or deflect negative attention without being too obvious about it. For example, if someone interrupts you during a conversation, he might redirect the discussion back to you, ensuring your voice is heard. Or, if he senses you're uncomfortable with someone's comment or behavior, he might subtly change the subject or even step in to lighten the mood. This protective instinct doesn't come from a place of dominance, but from genuine concern for your well-being. Men who are attracted to someone often see them as deserving of the best treatment. This is why he'll keep a close eye on how others interact with you. He might even go as far as subtly adjusting his own behavior to ensure he's setting the highest standard. For instance, he may be more polite, attentive, or accommodating around you, contrasting with how he treats others in the same setting. What makes this behavior significant is its consistency. He's not just being polite, he's actively creating an environment where you feel safe and valued. This is one of the clearest signs of hidden attraction because it demonstrates that he sees you as someone special, worthy of his care and attention, even if he hasn't openly expressed his feelings yet. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.